Oh,
Like YouTube or?
YouTube, CCTV. I just thought I'd change gears and do an interview of something that I enjoy, which is cosplay and making outfits.
Yeah. Do you cosplay too?
I haven't. My kids do. I would like to, maybe do something.
So you're just gonna use this line then?
Yeah, I was wondering if I should like.
Because angles look cool, so I don't know. It's your call.
Like sharp angles.
Whatever you think looks coolest. Imagine it in your brain.
I'm here with Casey, and he creates
Cosplay costumes?
Cosplay costumes, and
yeah,
totally new with this. And he's gonna run through and show about his class and how he produces his effective cosplay outfits, and
that's all true.
Yeah.
That's all true. We're going to take foam and make like foam armor panels, and we could show this design. I could bring it over here or whatever. Oh, do we see? Like, this is an example of the type of thing that's going to happen. So we have paper for templates. You know, we have lots of foam. I'll show you. I'll grab a roll. This is the best that I like to use. Is 1/4 inch foam. It's a giant roll. It's like pretty affordable if you get it on sale at the right stores.
How much would you say that costs? Or?
I would say, according to the price tag, that this cost $16.99 because I bought it at Ross. They don't always have it, so I stock up. But otherwise, it can cost. It says compare at $30. That's a comparison.
All right.
So.
Do you supply that with the class?
Yeah. Yeah. Everyone's gonna get a chunk of this. Right. Yeah, and the class is only $20, so it's affordable, and the whole family can go. So we're gonna do some designs and then cutting out the armor. If someone brought a compression shirt, we'll try to mount some armor. If not, they can go home and do it as long as they're safe when they do it. Because safety is important, yeah.
Good point.
So, let me see what I got over here. Huh. I'm just looking at that character.
You thinking like something like that?
That could work. Let me see this one. But yeah, I mean, she goes really like high with it or whatever. But there's like, I don't know, 30.
Hey, and what got you started in this line or profession?
Sure. Well, I like superhero stuff because I'm a total nerd, geeky guy, and so I like superheroes. I like DC. I like the Bat family. So all the different Robins. There's like more than one, and so I wanted to make a fan film, and I made one. It's on YouTube. It's called Robin Complex. It's terrible. It's absolutely horrible. But in the film, the characters needed to wear costumes because that's logical. So I started to make some, and I thought they looked okay. And then I looked on YouTube after I made them at how to make some. And now the costumes that I can make now, by comparison to the ones that I did make, are a million times better, and the ones I made for my fan film are horrible. But that's kind of one way that you can start getting into cosplay. If you want to make a fan film and you want good looking costumes, I suggest looking into how to make them and not just making them without knowing how. I don't know. So anyway, I'm gonna try to show people how for their fan films and Comic Cons and things. Got a Wonder Woman right here. See, like, she has an angle with a line right there.
There's only stuff you add on top of it. Wouldn't there be something you add on top, like?
Yeah, she added it on top.
So we could do it and then do something else on top of it.
Well, if you want to do like, kind of like how Wonder Woman has it.
All right, so here on the screen, this is one you did, and this one sold for $300, and you made this as a replica right from the action figure, right?
Yeah, here's you have that in there? Focus?
Yeah.
But yeah, I took the armor panels on this action figure and pretty much almost replicated them exactly, and then just, you know, put that on a compression shirt, and then we were able to market it, and you know, people really liked it. So
Cool.
yeah, it's the kind of, like, this is exactly the kind of thing that a lot of people would run that person down and say, hey, I have to get a picture with you. That is such a perfect, awesome cosplay. So that's the kind of thing that would happen. But I don't know, it's just, this is all custom.
Yeah.
So it's whatever you imagine would look cool.
So is this gonna be the pattern? Like we're gonna pull this off and then we're gonna cut
That
it?
will be the chest pattern area,
Okay.
the breast pattern. This will be the actual ab stuff.
Yeah.
So
Okay, I noticed these heads down here. What do you use these for?
if someone makes me mad and doesn't pay for a class, I cut their head off and then I fiberglass resin their head, and it looks like it's just a mannequin head, but if you get in really close, they're real human heads. Actually, I make those leather masks and things, and I make a lot of masks, so I need a lot of heads.
All right.
Well, now we can just
Pull that off.
take it off, and then basically don't do anything except cut around this right now on the
Okay.
black line. So
Came back in and saw they were already making some. I had questions. Does it
I
have...
thought you were getting towed, so we just started without you.
All right. No worries. It's would have been very likely, but no, I was lucky this time. Usually
Uh-huh.
they just give me the ticket. But I was wondering, does it have to be a compression shirt, or
No.
or does it just look better? Okay.
No, compression shirts go along with the theme of like superhero costumes, I think, because they're sleek to the skin. Leather coat would probably look cool, but you can find compression shirts for as little as like $4 at Goodwill or whatever. So I don't know.
All right.
I got mine for $6 at Walmart. So
Really?
Yeah.
Because at Walmart usually I see them for like $13, but I guess in the women's area you can find them for $6.
All right.
it might have been on clearance. I don't know.
Wow. Actually, I have bought them for $5 on clearance at Walmart, or even maybe $3 on clearance. But that's like a once in a lifetime thing. You got to stock up.
There you go. Okay. And about like the Komori cons or anime cosplay, do you ever get into that, or?
I love Komori-Con, and I love those people, and I think they're amazing. It was huge last year, and I'm super excited. It's going to be at the Portland Convention Center, I think, this year. So I am very proud of them, and I'd like to congratulate them. And, you know, some of the anime cosplay, it can be, like, translated with foam and things. But I, personally, I don't, as a geek, I lean more towards, like, DC Comics and stuff. I don't watch as much anime, but I know some stuff can be made with foam. I just haven't really gotten the job necessarily.
What about like Star Wars or any of those other things that they dress up? Do you get invited for any of that since you're a costume maker, base maker?
I work a lot with the like some Star Wars groups in the area that I really like. Would be like the Mandalorian Mercs. Those guys are amazing, and they've helped me. For example, we went to the library during the Salem Kaiser Library during Star Wars Day. It was like Star Wars Reads or something like that, and they helped in conjunction with me kind of promote Star Wars and stuff, and promote reading. You know, promote kids grabbing books and reading Star Wars books or any books, because there was Star Wars Reads Day a while ago. And the Mandalorian mercs, they're amazing, guys.
Good to hear.
Yeah.
Okay. And you use body mannequins. What if I don't have a mannequin?
If you don't have a mannequin, you have to buy one. No, that's not true. You can put, like the technique we used with this, we put a plastic bag over this breast cone, and then
which we think was a knee pad.
it was a knee pad originally. That was before I was doing different weird techniques. But anyway, you can take plastic, like a garbage bag or whatever, and cover your whole body with plastic bags. Make sure you can breathe, for God's sakes. Then take duct tape and cover every area of your body with duct tape really tight to the body and everything. And find someone you trust, you probably want to do this before you get started, to cut this duct tape mannequin one side, off of your body. And then you just tape it back together and you fill it with whatever, like plastic bags or newspaper or something. And then you have a mannequin of your exact body that you can make costumes with. I should really show you this technique, but I'm not going to right now. But that would make it seem a lot more logical, whatever I'm saying, if I showed you.
So next question. Do you make these costumes professionally for other people then?
I have the capacity to do that, and I've talked to people about doing that for projects and things. I make them professionally for me, because I like to also throw events, and then I have people who are in an entertainment industry wear them, like break dancers or things like that. But I've also sold them for hundreds of dollars through various resources like eBay, the internet, or whatever. Hold on a second. Sorry. I gotta pause that. That's its thing. Sorry about that. But yeah, I've sold them on like eBay or privately. So yeah, and they sell for hundreds of dollars. So
good deal. All right. Is that your main source of income, or do you do other things on the side?
Other things on the side, like I mentioned, I've put together the Northwest Comic Fest, comic book convention, and I really honestly have no idea how I get money. It's pretty weird.
All right. There you go. So you can make your own mannequin. Here.
Now, what we're gonna need to do is probably cut this in like some angles because of the fact that it's round.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll, like, I'm thinking probably like 3, like maybe right here and like right there or something. Because then when we flatten it, it'll kind of spring out. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
So before we do that, why don't I kind of mark it? Is that okay?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Alright. Let me see. What I would perceive would be good areas to cut would be like, let me see, here and here. Let's say like, and then maybe right here. So that, yeah. If you cut there, then it can kind of like fold open.
So like start here?
Yeah. Yeah. Just cut there.
Okay, so now about classes. So it's $20 per each class. Is that right?
Well, more or less, really. It's kind of depends on the class. Like this class, it's a lot higher value considering these are the type of costumes where when you go to a Comic-Con and someone's like, oh my gosh, I gotta take a picture with that guy. They're that kind of costume. They're like really awesome level costumes. So they're valued at anywhere from a couple hundred to like almost $1,000 when you really nail the costume. And I'm kind of showing people how to get into it. But then we had a class a little while ago that was like just kind of a family lightsaber thing that was like $20 too. I'll show you. This is like just a fun little toy prop for pictures and things. This is like the Kylo Ren style lightsaber. It's just fun for families to kind of duel and things with these things. And we were letting people make them themselves. These are all different segments that all glue together.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Is this like a family class too, any age level, or is there a certain limit?
Well, you know, there are things like scissors and blades and things, and
Okay, so not
so if there are, like, I recommend over 5 with an adult's help, up through, you know, maybe teenagers by themselves or whatever. I don't know how people take care of their kids. I don't know different people's skill levels, so people, you know, really need to be aware of that. I don't want anyone getting damaged, you know. Another class we had, it was like $20 also, so maybe they're all just $20. I don't know, but no, they can vary. I think we had one that was just an accessory, like a belt buckle or shoulder pads or something, and that was like $10 or $15. But we had a leather mask making class where you can learn how to make like leather superheroes. Like if you were an actual superhero, you would wear a mask like this, or a sidekick, or like Green Lantern or something like that. It's leather and it's face molded, so
very cool.
yeah, it's pretty high quality when you're talking about leather masks and things. So also, if you look at some other leather masks you can buy online, the angles are a little more dynamic and aggressive, you know, a little pointier, instead of just putting a blob on your face, which is what I see in a lot of leather masks. We'll see how it works out. Those are really sharp.
Yeah, that's why I picked them, because the other ones weren't cutting.
Oh yeah, I have the cheapo 3 for $1 scissors here.
That's what I started with, and I needed something that can cut duct tape.
Yeah.
Here's that one.
And we might have to do this in 2 pieces, but we'll see.
I wonder if I like cut this way.
You can totally do that, but the thing is let me see, I would maybe cut, like, let me see it. Yeah, because that kind of, I'd almost like cut maybe like all the way over there or something.
So I was going to ask, do you foresee yourself getting into the movies or making stuff specifically for movies or movie shorts or anything, or has anybody come at you like that?
I've talked to some people who are making like different fan films and things, and I've said, you know, I could potentially help take it to a good level, you know, the costume design and everything if you wanted, but I don't know, I don't necessarily go after it. Like, there's a lot of things I think of in my own mind, and it's like personal projects that I try to do things for, like you know, like if, like, I can imagine in my head like just scenes that could randomly take place somewhere where I would supply the costumes because it would just be something I wanted to do. But I don't.
Would you say your name's out there so they just pretty much seek you out? Is it so far word of mouth?
Not as much as some people. There are some amazing cosplayers in the Pacific Northwest. Like, yeah, in this area, there are some phenomenal people. There's like Ryan Wells and Jesse Langer, something like that, Timothy McHatton, and there's just a whole bunch of different cosplay people. I mean, it's surprising that there's such a force when it comes to cosplay in the Pacific Northwest. You'd be very surprised, I would imagine. I don't know. So coming to me specifically, I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to get out there, trying to offer classes and stuff, so I'm just trying to help. I don't know. They could try. We could talk about it. We could have a meeting. That's what we should do. Let's have a meeting, okay?
Alright.
And it can really open up. Yeah, see, for the most part. Okay, so yeah.
Ta-da! We made a flat boob.
Yeah, and then this just all comes together for a non-flat boob.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Cool. Okay, so it looks like that would fit there if you want to trace it on. You can totally just throw that out of the way. Cool. What?
Her arm right here reminds me of like fish muscles.
That's what I'm going for, is the fishy muscles.
Not yours. Oh, I guess it is the same. No, it's just like the way. You have to forgive me. I do science. He does cosplay.
You do science?
Yeah, I go to school.
What science are you learning?
Oh. I'm in geography and geology
This
right
is
now,
my-
but it's like my last term.
Bad girl's abs. Made for my abs.
All right. So I was going to ask. So you have a wife and kids, and how do they? How are they interacting in your life of making cosplay outfits and?
Well, we haven't bought a Halloween costume at a store for a few years now, and no one regrets that. My son is desensitized by how phenomenal his costumes are. He just takes it for granted. Like, and all the stuff that I do, like, you know, had the red Power Ranger at this event, like the one from the movie, and I'm like, dude, you gotta go take karate, and he's like, whatever, and like, he's just desensitized by the whole thing. But, let me see, my wife is very helpful. She's sane when things are chaotic, or beyond that, she's like good at keeping track of everything when things get crazy. So she's very helpful. Yeah. And my daughter, like I said, I mean, she, like, her boyfriend was supposed to be a turtle for Halloween, and so they came in and made a foam turtle shell. So she's seeing that you don't have to go do and buy everything, you know, just materials. You can make it yourself, and it'll look a lot more legit, really, a lot better. So
Cool.
now, the only thing I'm worried about is if those might be, like, you might want to make them bigger, because that will be just a very small section. I guess it works.
Yeah, she's.
Got a tiny torso.
Yeah. So that works.
And I'm actually okay if my abs are smaller and my boobs are bigger.
Okay.
Saying I'm okay with that.
Well, now what you want to do is number each of these so that when you reassemble things, you put it in the right order.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of wonder if that should just be one. Like, she has hips going on there, but
What's your call?
maybe I should just do this.
That totally works. Yeah, talking about my son, like, basically, and maybe he'll see this sometime and what he takes for granted. He's like 8, and the 2 cosplay costume contests he's entered wearing my costumes that I made him, he won both of them in the children's division, you know, because they're allowed to have help and everything, but yeah, so I just think he takes me for granted. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we listened to it for a long time and then switched it up. He asked about you two.
What about us two?
I said that he takes superhero costuming for granted.
I think
But,
yeah, everyone but our daughter. I'm more the business backside of it. Like I run the floor when he's doing the comic convention.
I said
so
that kind of thing, like you're
yeah,
super
he's
awesome.
the artist. I'm the
Businessman.
yeah, kind of.
All right,
You got
so
the feet on the floor while his head is in the clouds.
Well, I think we both
Now,
live that way. Is like
do you
if we have an
feel
idea,
that
this is kind of
we're
how we
going
live
to
a
have
relationship.
these
Like I
all
have an
cut
idea, honey.
apart,
We're like,
like
okay, do it,
individual
because I had an
sections?
aerial silk gym
Or
for
are
a
you
couple
put
years,
together?
and that's actually still open here. And then I'm like, I want to go back to school. And it's
Okay,
like, okay,
so they'd be all
we kind of just support
panels,
each
kind of
other
a little
in whatever
separated.
wild thing we think of at the moment. So
Yeah, I
Okay.
think so.
yeah, so we both kind of live up there, but I guess to me,
That's
I'm
totally doable.
probably the more grounded
If
one.
that's-
to
Isn't
an
that what you
extent.
did on the other one?
I joke
Yeah.
about being the ideas person sometimes, because when we did the
This one?
convention,
Yeah, because then
the people who were doing like the parkour and doing the classes, that
Yeah, I
was
think that would
kind of
be
my
smart,
part in
because
it.
look at her.
So,
Oh, okay.
I
yeah.
think separating it makes more sense.
All right.
I do worry about
We're a
this
team.
though.
So what kind of music do you like?
Dubstep and electro swing and stuff that's logically awesome in Europe, but we haven't quite gotten there yet in America. We're a little behind the curve.
And so I'm assuming that when you take this class, you can enjoy this awesome music as well.
You can enjoy all kinds of things that I like when you take this class.
Very good.
Yeah. And like here, what's that?
Like the gaps.
Well, with foam, that won't be a problem. Let me see. Yeah, this paper is like more rigid. Yeah, it's like with foam, that won't be a problem. So, let's see. I'll cut some. Actually, I have some already usable because I wasn't sure how many people would be here. But we could use this, and then a metallic marker would be best.
To see it on the phone.
Metallic. Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, I'd like not cut that into pieces yet, but leave it as it is, and then just kind of trace it on. And we try to conserve foam here.
Yeah. How much is the phone?
How much is it?
Yeah, like these pieces, like the big rolls you have.
Yeah, like a whole roll. It really depends on where you get it, because it can range from 30 plus down to. Hey, what's up?
Hey, how are you?
Hi, pretty good.
You can come on in.
Let me set my stuff down here first.
If you get them on sale, you can find them for $10 or $16.99 or whatever, but sometimes they're over $30. So it really all depends on where and what kind you get.
And this is an EVA foam.
Yeah, it is. It's the like this is the gym mat things that
Yeah.
you put under the machines, but this is 1/4 inch, what you have there, versus 1/2 inch, which is like these gym mats over here. Like this kind of thing is like a 1/2 inch, and a lot of people use these for like Halo costumes and things like that.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's as
thicker?
yeah. I don't think it's as good for what we're doing right now.
So it's like malleable, like sticker.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
Pretty busy?
Good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Taping a cosplay class.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Hi.
Nice. Hello.
This is Dave Sherman, a
Yes, I know him.
oh, all right.
Yeah.
And he is an extremely professional cosplayer with materials that are at those higher levels where you make those like replica Batman cowls and props from movies and things that are like, you know, the materials he uses, like liquid urethanes and
Yeah,
things like that.
urethanes, resins, mostly silicone molding, but silicone casting as well.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so that would be a class that would be different than a foam class. You know, you'd
We
learn
should set that up sometime. That'd be cool.
different
We
chemicals.
should teach him that.
That would be cool.
Whole
Yeah.
time together.
You gonna let me?
That would be
You gonna let
good.
me take it?
Huh? What'd you do here? Actually, I have a ton of the materials over there.
Yeah.
Is this a business for you, or is this just like your man cave outside of home?
Both.
That's
Okay.
a combo.
Because you paid for this space, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've suggested giving it to me for free, but they thought that was stupid.
Doesn't work so well.
Yeah.
Yeah, my space is basically just extended man cave.
Exactly.
And where we
Now,
live.
when you put that on again, you would flip it over.
So I actually so it had to do this way.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Oh,
I'm
what's
trying to
cranky here?
figure out how to maximize.
Do you know that we have photos?